From the roar of the engines to the enthusiastic crowds, the Red Bull Air Race is an aviation event like none other. This weekend, fans came out to the legendary Indianapolis Motor Speedway to see the adrenaline-filled race.
These airplanes are like Ferraris, and there's nothing more fun than going out there and ripping the guts out of an airplane. We're going 230 miles an hour, pulling above 10 Gs, the gates are whizzing by.
But the race planes weren't the only attraction. An aerobatic helicopter, hang glider, and Red Bull's wingsuit jumpers wowed crowds before the race. Drones, helicopters, and airplanes in the activation zone gave people new to aviation a chance to get hands-on with a variety of aircraft. The air race appeals to a broad audience.
You get man, machine, and a clock, all working hard. There's no virtual reality in there. It's just pumping out as hard as you can. Blood, sweat, and tears and practice get you on the track. And I think that's something that aviation fans, young and old, can identify with.
And the pilots put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into the race this weekend. The qualifying round on a beautiful Saturday was disappointing to the American pilots. Chambliss qualified in 12, while Golian qualified in 8. Saturday night was anything but disappointing for AOPA members of the race. AOPA threw a party at the famous Brickyard. A great band, an air race plane, and some beautiful cars topped off a perfect day in Indy. This Sunday morning brought low ceilings and gusty winds, delaying the race and posing a major challenge to the pilots. Both Americans suffered pylon hits in the gusting winds. As the pilots went through the rounds, all eyes were on series leader Martin Shonka of the Czech Republic and second-place pilot from Japan, Yoshihide Muroya. In the Final Four, Muroya had a perfect run, beating the track record and Shonka to take the series. It was the first series win for Muroya.
Number 31 Muroya, 1 minute 3.026 seconds.
And another first at Indy this year, the only female pilot in the series, Melanie Astlez, won the Challenger class race. The Challenger class final was canceled on Sunday, so her performance in the qualifying round stood to give her the title.
It's been a lot of hard work. I mean, it's not easy to be a girl in the men's world, and I think it's just the fact of being the first one and opening the door.
The thrill of the Red Bull Air Race is an experience not to miss.
You know, I would say to anybody that hasn't been to a Red Bull Air Race yet, they should come to Indianapolis next year. To watch the airplanes at an air show is amazing. To watch pilots fight for the fastest time in a Red Bull Air Race is even more amazing. And you'll see 14 super talented pilots, 14 amazing teams, all trying to vie for a time and just splitting 1 to 5 in sometimes tenths of a second.
Josh Cochran, AOPA Live.